Hey guys, this is Dino here, and yeah, if you guys have seen my announcement I made on Discord, people who are not in Discord, do join my Discord, because Discord is where I put most of my announcements at, so it'll be helpful for you guys in the future as well in terms of any updates and whatnot. But yeah, in terms of the announcement, if you guys didn't see the announcement on Discord, for people who don't have it, I basically made an announcement saying that I'll be talking about something regarding to my reaction to FairyTail 2018 episode 1. Now, here's the thing guys, I ended up skipping the opening, of course. You know, with how FairyTail is with openings, it has a bunch of spoilers. So obviously, you know, people are like, yeah, skip the opening, it's fine. But before the opening theme, there was a scene. There was a small scene right at the start of the episode. Now, here's the thing. I can remember one person telling me this before I reacted to... before FairyTail episode 1 came out on dubs. By the time episode 1 came out on dubs, 4 episodes were out on subs. So I can remember one person telling me, you know, it's better, like, if you don't watch the opening. Obviously, don't watch the opening, but there's a scene that comes before the opening, like, which is pretty much a starting scene, and he said it's not spoilers. He said it's not much of a spoiler, but he said it would be best if you don't watch it, because you would end up watching it later down the road. Now, I didn't get what he meant by that. So when he said that, so he said it was better if you don't watch it. So I was like, oh, okay. And, you know, by that time, Akita Cobra already released his FairyTail video, or his FairyTail reaction to 2018 episode 1. So I was like, you know what, since Architect Cobra has already released the reaction to it, I thought, okay, let me go and ask him, because he's watched it, so he would know, you know, and he's got people telling him, you know, tips and whatnot. So I went ahead and I spoke to Architect Cobra, and let me just pull up the convo as well. Well, I'm not going to show the convo on camera, but I can pull it up and tell you what he told me, like word by word. So basically, I originally was going to message him asking him the other site where I can watch the FairyTail reactions, but by the time I said that, it already came up on the site that I usually watch, so that was fine. So basically, yeah. Where is it? Yeah, so I went, hey Cobra, I'm going to react to FairyTail on Tuesday, but I can't seem to find a site with dubs. Which one do I use? And he said he uses a paid website. You know, he doesn't have to worry about ads and whatnot. And, you know, I said, don't worry, it's out on the website that I'll watch anyways. And then I messaged him saying, by the way, a person told me not to watch the opening or short clip that was at the start of one of my vids. Why is there? Is there some sort of spoiler in it? Now, he said it'll be better if you don't watch it. So when he said it'll be better if you don't watch it, it kind of sounds like, okay, there's not a spoiler, but it'll be best if you don't watch it, because you kind of like watch it later down the road. At least that's what he said was implemented to me. So when I asked Architect Cobra from it, he said from what his guys told him, it will be better to skip it and react to the reveal properly. I guess it hints pretty hardcore at something. Now, when Architect Cobra says it, I guess it hints pretty hardcore at something, it doesn't mean, you know, he's saying it for sure. It's kind of like an assumption that Architect Cobra was making from what his guys told him. So, apparently a few of his guys also told Architect Cobra it would be better to skip it and react to the reveal properly, or react to whatever in that scene was properly. So from what Architect Cobra is saying right now, whatever the scene is at the start of that episode, we would eventually see it later down the road. And this is kind of like a repeat of another anime that I've seen that did the same exact thing, and it was Naruto Shippuden. Now, when Naruto Shippuden started, for people who's watched Naruto Shippuden, you guys know which scene I'll be talking about. For people who don't know, and only watch the original series, now, Shippuden is basically a sequel to Naruto, the original series, and basically in the first episode, what they do is, they end up showing a futuristic scene in a futuristic episode where Naruto and Sakura are running around in this dungeon searching for Sasuke. They basically are, searching Sasuke in Orochimaru's hideout, and then all of a sudden there's this exit to the dungeon, and when they're running outside, they end up seeing another. You would end up seeing another person with them in a black costume, and that in itself is spoilers already, because you would end up. It's a new character being Sai, and Sai is like the new member of the new Team 7. And they kind of spoiled that by showing him anyways. So obviously people would want to know who that character is, but by showing that in the first episode, in that scene, that's kind of like spoilers already, because I've watched it myself. So back then I don't know what that was about. Then we later on realized who he was and why he's here and whatnot. And then obviously it shows Naruto, Sakura and Sasuke. They end up showing Sasuke as well. They are all grown up after this 1 to 2 years gap. So obviously it wasn't exactly spoilers, well, except the fact that Sai was a new character, and they ended up revealing the new character right off the bat. We don't know who it was, so obviously we would want to find out more. But other than that one part showing that new character, which is a little bit of a spoiler, it wasn't entirely a spoiler, but like Akira Koba said with FairyTail, with Naruto Shippuden, it'll be best if you watch it later down the road, because not only does the flow makes more sense, but the reveal would be better as well. So it's not that you get spoiled, but once they show you that scene again later down the road, you won't be as shocked or revealing as it would be, because you've seen it in that first episode. So I can see that FairyTail went on the same route as they did with Naruto Shippuden there. So I think they kind of did that too. I think for what they've done is they went along the same route with Naruto Shippuden and inserting that scene there to increase the hype, I guess, of FairyTail, which makes sense. It totally makes sense. FairyTail is back after a long time, and they want to create as much hype as possible. Attract as many fans as possible. It makes sense, So the fact that they inserted a scene like that, obviously I haven't seen the scene and what it includes. So, when I think about Naruto Shippuden and how much potential it had to spoil, and from what Akira Koba told me, saying, from what his guys told him, it'll be better to skip it, and whatnot. Yeah, I said, yeah, that's what I'm going to end up doing. I said, okay then, in that case, I will end up doing that, and I ended up doing it as well. So, yeah, and Akira Koba said that's what he did as well. So, he really trusts his guys as well, and I'm not gonna lie, Akira Koba's people helped me a lot out with the website before. So I trust them as well, which is why, so I trust them, and I definitely trust Akira Koba, which is why when he said, from what his guys told him, it'll be better to skip it, and looking from how they went along the same route as Naruto Shippuden, and how Naruto Shippuden had a few, well, that one spoiler of that new revealing of the new character, which is I didn't want to take any chances, so I skipped the scene as well. So I ended up skipping the scene, and then I ended up skipping the opening as well. Now, ever since then, I posted the reaction, and obviously it's been up on YouTube for like a couple of days now. And ever since then, people have been drilling on me. Like, when I say drilling on me, like, it's kind of like, dude, why did he skip the opening scene? There's no spoilers in it. It's meant to, increase hype and whatnot. And even one guy, it was really uneasy. One guy was like, you're stupid to skip the opening scene. I was like, geez, thanks, bro. Like, really? Like, you're gonna call someone stupid for skipping an opening scene? Really, bro? Like, I felt that part was a bit childish, and once I told him why, he then commented back saying, I think it'll be better if you watch it after episode 4. And, I don't know what that change in comment was about, but the fact that, he comes up with the word stupid for skipping a scene that could potentially spoil me, even if it's the slightest. You know, obviously, like I said, I didn't want to take any chances, so you know, I had to take precautions and did what I did. So, you know, it feels really uneasy when, you know, comments like that just pop up and they're like, oh, why did he skip the opening scene? Why did he skip the opening scene? And I'm like, you know, now, well, I've told you the reason now, so, oh, I don't know if you guys understand it or whatnot. Sorry if my talking is not as on par, because I literally just woke up like 10 minutes ago. Woke up, brushed my teeth, washed my face, and just came out, and I came down and just did this video. So if my talking is still on the a bit shaky, it's probably because I just literally woke up. So sorry about that. So yeah, guys, I don't know what to say. Like, it's kind of sad really when you see comments like this, and it's kind of sad. I don't know what to say. Like, and now, you know, so many people, and when I say so many people have been commenting on saying, you know, it was a bad idea to skip the opening scene. Like, it has no spoilers in it. And then, you know, yesterday I was thinking about it a lot, and that's when I put the announcement on Discord saying that I will make a decision by talking about, you know, the video regarding to my reaction to FairyTail 2018 episode 1 and why I skipped it, and I've come to a decision. And that when I said I come to a decision, I made the decision of just watching it, because if I'm not gonna, if you know, since I haven't watched it, people are gonna keep on drilling onto me. So I was like, okay, I might as well just see, because I can't be asked anymore. Like, I might as well just go ahead and watch the opening scene and what it's actually about. And but by then, one of my Discord members, or one of my mods, called Chino, he was like, you know what, let me watch the opening and the opening scene. Let me watch the opening scene and the opening song and see what it's all about. And obviously he said the opening song has spoilers in it. You know, that's a given. We all know that. So obviously there's no way I'm gonna watch the opening song, so you guys don't have to worry about that. But he said he's watched the opening scene that everybody has been talking about as well, you know, on the comment sections. And he was like, yeah, I've watched the opening scene that everybody's talking about. Yes, it is spoilery. People saying just because it's the beginning of the anime you should watch it. Obviously it's meant to be a teaser to get people hooked. It's a marketing strategy. It uses spoilery tactics to hook people because they want to know more, and everyone's watching it, and therefore, you know, whatnot. So, but then he also says that he could be wrong. Maybe the opening scene and the opening have nothing to do with the anime, like he said, because he hasn't read the manga. But obviously what he means by spoilery is the fact that we end up watching something that will eventually come by, if you get what I mean. So we will eventually watch it anyways, but the fact that we're watching at the start is what makes it a bit spoilery, because, you know, like I said, I don't know what's on the opening scene. I have no idea what's on the opening scene. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I really don't know. At this point, I feel like I should just go ahead and watch it, because so many people have been telling me it's a bad idea to skip the opening scene. And yeah, you know, I should just go ahead and just watch it. And maybe I should just do that. I guess I don't know. It's my whole brain's just fuzzy from yesterday just thinking about this. So I'm not sure, but I am considering on doing it, guys. But obviously I've got an entire week to think about it. Thank God for that, because FairyTail is like every week now, because it's just started releasing from Mondays or Tuesdays. Yeah, I'm doing it on Tuesdays, so obviously I've got until next Tuesday to think about whether I can go ahead and watch the opening or not. But yeah, guys, it was just sad to see like what it was, because yeah, like I said again, one person saying you're stupid to skip the opening scene. I'm like, really? Do you have to call someone stupid for that? Like, because I'm a reactor who wants to react to this, you know, react to things completely spoiler free. You know, all reactors would want to do that. You know, me, Arctic Cobra, Flaming Shark. Obviously, I don't know if he's okay about spoilers and whatnot. I'm pretty sure he won't be. But, you know, kick-ass reaction. I don't know. I haven't seen much of his as well, so I'm not sure whether he's. I don't think he would like spoilers as well. So obviously, since everybody want to be spoiler free, they would try to do things in ways that could potentially spoil them. Obviously, that's it. Basically, why I did as well. I wanted to take precautions so that way I won't be spoiled. If you get what I mean. So there's that. So yeah, guys, that's basically what I wanted to make this video about, with me just explaining what went down. So long story short, you know, I got a comment saying that it's not much of a spoiler, but it'll be best if you skip the opening scene along with the opening as well, because you will see it later down the road. And obviously I went ahead and asked Architect Cobra, because he had this reaction posted way before me, because I went work on the day it came out, so he posted this reaction by the time I did it the next day. So I asked him, and Architect Cobra told me that from what he knows, from what his guys told him, it'll be better to skip it. Maybe they're hinting at something pretty big, or they are showing something that we will end up seeing later down the road, and it would just be better to skip it and see it in that episode itself. So, and obviously me listening to Architect Cobra and from his guys, who are pretty trustworthy in my opinion, I went ahead and just did the same thing. That's what went down. Okay, that's what went down, guys. So, you know, I even now, but I don't know. And right now, I don't know whether I regret doing that or not now, because of the comment sections. Like I said, you know, not everyone's comments was bad. Some of them was actually pretty chilled. Some of them was like, you know what, as a manga reader, I respect your decision, but you know, you've watched a FairyTail trailer which has more spoilers than this opening scene. When you put it that way, that makes sense. Okay, because when you put it that way, the FairyTail trailer apparently had a lot more spoilers than this one opening scene. And when they put it, and they said so, you know, if you watch something like that, if you watch something like the trailer, then you should really have no problem watching the opening scene. And when, you know, one person said that, I was like, you know what, that makes sense. That actually makes sense, because I've watched the trailer, which consisted a lot of spoilers. So, apparently, so when they said that, I was like, okay, you know what, when you know, when you see it like that, it actually makes sense. So there was people who said it in a nice chilled way like that, and then there was other people who just go right up ahead and go, you're stupid, like like, so I don't know. Like at the moment, I'm very considering on watching the opening scene. I'm considering a lot on watching the opening scene, guys, on Tuesday once the new episode comes out. So if I am gonna make a decision, I'll make it on that day. I'll tell you guys, of course, but at the moment I'm considering of doing it. But we'll see how that goes. So I thought I want to go ahead and make this video, guys. I don't know how long has it been? 18 fucking minutes of me ranting on about this. Sorry, guys. It's a long video. Sorry about that. And hope you guys enjoy your day. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. So yeah, until then, this is your boy Dino signing out, and peace. By the way, guys, yeah, you guys must have been thinking, why is there another cut now? I just wanted to fit this in as well before the video ends. Just please don't attack anybody in the comment section below. I just don't like the idea of doing that, really, because it's just, I don't know, I'm not just that. I guess I'm just not used to seeing it a lot on my channel. But it'll be better if people are like, you know, having like much of them being, you know, what do I say? It'll be better if people are like having a truce or whatnot. It'll be best, because, you know, I hope it doesn't get too out of proportion and people start arguing. I don't want that. You know, I just want this to be like a civil conversation, I guess, which is why I made this video in the first place. You know, I wanted to explain why I skipped it. A lot of people just didn't understand it, so I wanted to explain it in detail, and that's why I did this video. So I don't want this video to be like a stepping stone to people, you know, taking things out of proportion and whatnot. So I hope that doesn't happen. Pray to God, let's just hope to God that it doesn't happen that way. And yeah, let's just you know, enjoy FairyTail as usual, guys. Let's just enjoy FairyTail and just stay awesome, shall we? So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Love you guys as always. I always do. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is your boy D-Not signing out, and stay awesome, guys. So yeah, peace. Don't worry, I'm not gonna cut into another part of this video again on once. So yeah, see you guys.